really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. LeBron James takes aim at Steph Curry.
Number 2.
To Russell. Curry. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
James to Cousins. Lays it up and in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty, he can finish with either.
Across the timeline comes James. The lead is 2. To Danny Green. Davis. Down low, Boogie. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Curry. Oh, it took a while, Jay, but he hits his first 3 of the game here tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't really get one to fall in the first quarter, but he stayed the course and did a good job of squaring his shoulders to the basket.
LeBron, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Throws it.
But what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Oh, he had him there for a second. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Curry to bring it up. They trail by 1. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Danny Green. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for Golden State.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Russell. The pass set it all up.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
LBJ with it. To Cousins. James. Davis. Knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Russell. To Green. Here's a chance from long range. No good. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Davis. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Curry. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Defensive foul to number 30, Stephen Curry. That's his first.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it. LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%.
LeBron James shooting 2.
Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers are in a tight battle. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's James controlling the offense to Danny Green. Kuzma. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Green to Curry. Deep two there. Won't go. Davis. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Curry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Anthony Davis, guarded by Klay Thompson. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Lakers ball. James to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Curry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Green to Russell. To Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect. Here's Curry with it up top. 5-point game. And Draymond Green throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Curry has it. James into the front court, up by 6. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Russell with it up top. The deficit is 6. Won't go down. To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green, guarded by Klay Thompson. Cashes in for 2.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Curry to Green. Thompson. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
That'll be out of... Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Thompson to Curry. Wide open look won't go. To Cousins. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Steph lets loose. Can't connect. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Lakers.
Livingston up against Cook. JaVale McGee knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Livingston to Thompson. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Livingston to Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Lakers with the rebound. Caldwell Pope down for McGee.
Remaining in the third quarter.
To Thompson. Livingston. Cauley-Stein powers it through.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Screen coming. Alec Burks to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. And splash. Klay Thompson. Quick catch and shoot there for 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson, yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Quinn Cook matched up with Livingston. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Lakers have the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Fires the 3. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Shot from the lane won't go. To James. Here's Davis. The jumper's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Davis. And it's Curry who comes up with the board. It's Golden State basketball to Curry. Curling inside. LeBron James swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in the absolute show. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Cruises inside for two.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Curry. Fires the three, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Green to Thompson. Down to Looney. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Klay Thompson at the line for two shots. He struggled so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. LBJ has it. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Green to Thompson. Two-point shot for Curry. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now. Davis.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
To Davis. Beyond the arc for three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Thompson. Anthony Davis pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kyle Kuzma not going down here.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Russell into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Off the assist.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
It's James. That won't go.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Yes, D'Angelo Russell, 4 out of 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LeBron with it up top. His team on top by 8. Davis, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
A lackluster first-half performance, but this half, you seem like a different person.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Green. From the painted area, won't go down. Kyle Kuzma snatching it out of the air. James, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
It's Steph at the controls. From long range, buries it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Caldwell Pope. Goes to the left side. Davis. Can't get the bounce. Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Anthony Davis sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Across the timeline comes James. Up 6. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Thompson. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Now here's an intentional foul. So free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Goes 2 for 2. Russell with it up top. They find themselves down 10. LeBron James with the block. Curry.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That misses with a second to go. The Lakers get the victory as they win this.